Alright guys, it's time. Secret Santa time. A number of us in the costuming / YouTube community are doing a Secret Santa gift exchange for this holiday season, and I drew Cathy Hay. Are we allowed to say who we drew? Well, too late now. Anyways, I drew Cathy Hay, and after mulling it over for a moment, I decided to do a mulled wine recipe. It really didn't take very long before I found a recipe for Hippocras, which is a sort of ye olden times version of mulled wine. I found several recipes that exist for a number of different historical cookbooks, but the one that I'm going to be referencing today was originally written in a French medieval guidebook from around 1393, but then it was edited and published in print for mass consumption in 1846. I think it's kind of really cool that this is sort of both medieval, which is my jam, and Victorian, which is Cathy's jam. I ordered the spices that I needed and didn't already have, which was almost all of them. Okay, so one by one here, we have the seeds. This is the Saigon cinnamon. We have some grains of paradise. Ceylon cinnamon, which are the whole sticks of cinnamon. And then we have some whole dried ginger. And this is the blade mace. Now I need to go ahead and get a few things that I did have here. The nutmeg and the gallon something. The thing that is related to ginger but isn't ginger. I have some of that. Let me go ahead and get the nutmeg and the and I'll be right back. Now I'm supposed to bray or smush them into a powder with a mortar and pestle, but embarrassingly, I don't have a mortar and pestle. However, I totally have a mid-16th century grinder based on the one in the HMS Mary Rose. You know, like you do. To tell you a little bit more about this, let me go ahead and go on to Mr. Donner.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Morgan Donner, and today we're going to set the grounds for a new series on Morgan's channel. With the help of some friends, I'm going to pepper you with topics ranging from wood turning, baking, tent making, 3D printing, and other areas that Morgan typically doesn't get into. I'm going to start you off with something real spicy by showing you how to make one of these 3-piece wooden pepper mills that are based off of artifacts recovered from the Mary Rose, which sank off the coast of England in the 16th century. You can learn more about these by reading Robin Wood's book, The Wooden Bowl, or Pinto's 1969 book, Treen and Other Wooden Bygones. Let's talk a little bit about construction of the pieces. The originals that we find on the Mary Rose were made out of ash and stood about 7 inches tall when all stacked together. The first proof of concept that I ever tried of these, I used cherry wood, which has worked out fine. You can work with kiln dried or green. In this case, I started green. And I began with a spindle that was 12 inches long and about 3 inches in diameter. I found that 2.5 is plenty, but it give or take depending on how healthy of condition the wood that you're working with is in.
Now, I don't know what that was about a new series on my channel, but now it's time to go ahead and grind up some spices. You know, I can hear some cooking historian out there screaming at their TV or computer or phone because I am very foolishly using not the right tool. And you know what? Alright, so we are going to start out with a half tablespoon of stick cinnamon, half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, about half a teaspoon total of mixed nutmeg, galangal, and or dried ginger, a little pinch of grains of paradise, cloves, and mace, and a few seeds of cardamom. The amount of sugar that you add to this mixture varies a lot depending on whose redaction that you're reading. So I've taken the easy way out and I've just simply added a cone of sugar from Townsends in the 18th century style so that Cathy can just add as much or as little sugar as she likes. Further mixing up the time periods involved here, I've also designed some patent medicine style labels based on the awesome turn of the century collection from the Smithsonian. Let's go ahead and get all of that packed together, the jar of spices, the sugar, and a few little bits and baubles, and then let's pack it all up, label it with Secret Santa, and we are on our way. I will go ahead and check back in with you guys once I've received my Secret Santa mystery gift. So it is finally here. My package has arrived. I am super excited to open this, but let me set it down for right now, because first I want to tell you a little bit of a behind the scenes for the past few weeks. Ever since the CosTube Secret Santa gift exchange was announced, I've been kind of trying to figure out who got who, and most importantly, who got me. I've been keeping up on everybody's stories and comments, trying to keep an eye out for any clues, and sort of mentally crossing off names as I'd eliminated them. You know, like Noelle mentioned that her gift has a really long way to go, and she's down in California, I'm in Washington, that's not very far, probably not Noelle. Marika showed me a hint of what she's gonna be making whenever I was visiting her a few weeks ago. So probably not her. Bernadette, I know, sent her gift right away at the beginning, and I would have totally received it by now if it had been her, or would I? As it turns out, I was kind of bemoaning the fact that I hadn't gotten my package yet in our group chat, and you know, like I posted a sad little picture of my empty post office box, and I got a semi-anonymous tip that my package should really definitely be there, and I should probably go ask the postal workers at that office about it. So I went up to the counter, and after a bit of inquiry, I got it. As it turns out, the package was not only beautifully and most importantly correctly addressed, but I think that when the post office receives these, they go ahead and write the P.O. box number in like bigger numbers on the side here, so that when it's like whatever their storage system is, makes it easier for them to see. And they also date them because they only hold on to packages for a month or so before returning to sender. Turns out they wrote the wrong number. Very close, but off by one, so I never got a notice that I had a package waiting for me. So I'm really, really glad that I was encouraged to go like actually talk to them to try and find it. All is well in the end though. I have my Secret Santa gift, and now is the time for opening. All right, what did we get? There's multiple things inside. Very exciting. It's very, very cute. I don't even know what it is yet, but very cute. Let's see. I'm getting like little hints of what things might be, and I'm so excited. We have here a box with a cute little butterfly and mushroom. And then we have a scroll on what feels like very cool paper. And I'm seeing like a little hint of mushroomy designs inside here to go along with the packaged mushrooms. So stinking cute. Okay, the like half knowing is very fun. Which one do I want to open first? I really want to see what this picture is, so I think I will go ahead and go with the scroll first. I will read this out loud and edit it out if there's anything that I shouldn't read out loud. Okay. Dear Morgan, it is my greatest honor to be the one to wish you a very Merry Christmas. ... Christmas. If that is your jam. Oft not, one never really requires an excuse to receive gloriously #on-brand pretties. I'm trying to write one-handed while filming, and it isn't going very well, alas. May the coming year bring you joy, health, and success. Have you guessed who it is yet? I mean, in case I haven't actually said it, it's 100% Bernadette. Very cute, very good. I really like this paper. Bernadette, send me the link to where you got this paper. I require it. It smells like walnuts. Is it walnut ink? Very cute letter. Needs to be put down so I can look at the box thing. Part of me wants to guess what it is before I actually like totally open it. There's no shaking. Maybe a pen. Maybe a hair stick. Maybe like a bracelet or a necklace, although I don't think so. Does a girl know or does a girl know? This is so stinking cute. This cute little mushroom head. They've done some like steepling dots to give it some texture. There's some lines inside for more texture. This is a mighty fine hair stick. My hair isn't in a bun right now, because that is normally what you would utilize your hair stick for, but it will go with my hair stick collection, and it might be the newest crowning jewel of said collection. You know what I can do with it in the meantime, so that it stays, you know, maybe it'll actually live there instead of with the rest of my hair sticks, because so good. Super, super well done. It's absolutely a very on-brand gift, both in terms of, I like me some hair stuff. It is also mushroomy, which is very cute. Thank you very, very much, Bernadette. You little sweet potato mushroom you. I really look forward to wearing this. This gift exchange has been a lot of fun, both because I had to think about what I wanted to make and how to best execute that, and the mystery of figuring out who got who these past few weeks. It's been very satisfying. If you also like a good mystery now and then I would love to introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, June's Journey. So this is a super cute, free to download murder mystery game. I love me a good murder mystery. It's set in the 1920s and follows this very clever character, June Parker, as she investigates the mystery of her sister and brother-in-law's murder. As you search each room, each scene connected to this crime, there are little hidden objects in the room area for you to find, and depending on how quickly you find each of the clues, you get a certain score. I'm a little bit of an achievement chaser when it comes to my games, so my favorite thing is to do the same scene a couple of times until I correctly get all of the objects quickly enough that I get the maximum bonus, which kind of turns it into a bit of a memory game for me as well. I've been having a lot of fun playing June's Journey during my lunches or waiting in line at the post office to get my mislabeled package. And if you're a fan of historical aesthetic, which you probably are if you're watching this video, then I recommend that you give this game a try by clicking the link down in the description box below. Fun and game stuff aside, the scenes, the objects, the animations are all really, really pretty, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. Again, this Secret Santa gift exchange has been a lot of fun. Thank you very much to everyone who participated and to Nikki for organizing this. Once everyone has received their gift and posted a video about it, then I'll add a link down below somewhere including all of the different unveiling videos, hopefully in an order that makes sense, so that you can see that person 1 made a gift for person 2, then you get to watch person 2 open it and make a gift for person 3, and then you watch person 3, and so on. So until next time.